It's all right. All right, here we go. Monster level 6. So we'll I'll run through the fire, which the fire does no damage to you in this game. It's just a static fire. Maybe since I'm a fire build, I'm actually immune to ignite right now. I cannot be ignited, so even if this fire did do damage to me, I could still stand here. I could still stand here and let it flame me, and I'd be fine. And we have a warlord's chest, which is denoted by its flaming, by its flaming graphic here as well. So we have we're all fire. Running anger. What am I trying to hit? We need to elevate socket attacks 1. Socket attacks have minus 15 mana cost. It'll elevate to socket attacks have 20 minus 20, and I will not be able to be stunned while I'm using an ability, in the chest. I think it's did I close the window for that? Yeah, I closed it. Was it Craft of Exile? So if I was ever in an interview with Chris Wilson, which I'll never be because no one even knows I exist really, but which is just totally fine, by the way. I don't need the fame or anything like that. But for this body armor right here, what I would every single time I have to do anything in the game, I literally have PoE Ninja, I have a spreadsheet, I have Path of Building, I have Craft of Exile, I have PoE DB, I have the PoE Wiki, I have the trade site, I have TFT Discord, I have Slim Trade, I have Awaken PoE Trade, I have Exilence. You know what I mean? I would love for all of that to be in the game, or at least the important stuff, like maybe not Exilence doesn't need to be in the game, like that's just tracking your currency, but like literally what possible mods can roll on the chest is not in the game. That seems like such an easy, like there's literally actually a wiki in the game. There's like a whole wiki right here, but this like is I mean, oh, they have vendor recipes in here? Okay. Well, they do have some stuff in here. That's cool. Veiled items. But I mean, this is nothing. This is barely any information on veiled items. Helpful tips. But I mean, this is some stuff in here. You know what I mean? This is like super basic though. We need something way more extensive than this. Glossary. Microtransaction. Socializing. I mean, this is cool. This is the stuff that's on the website, really. You know what I mean? What they need in the game is PoEDB and the wiki and stuff like that. Like, where can I find humility cards? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff, or even just have it in the thing here. Like I alt over a Necropolis map and it says like key drops, key discovered drops, maybe even if they wanted to keep it a mystery. Like the players need to find out first where things drop from. Maybe like the first time you drop a humility card in the channel map, it'll then appear as your extra information. If you alt over on your atlas or something like that, it'll then appear as key drops. Humility can drop here, for farming purposes and stuff like that. Like that's the valuable information. I don't know, but whatever. It's a small indie game. Small indie game that hasn't died in like 10 years, and now people are starting demanding like really a lot of stuff from it. But there's so many third-party things that have to be. They talked about it a little bit on the podcast today. They talked about it a little bit, but it's just like so many things that you have to have open. All right, rub this guy's dead Dead bones. Right here. Maven Orb. Please work. Please don't kill me. Do it right. Yeah, so, I mean, we don't want reduced reflected physical damage to be elevated. Oh, right, I was going to look up what the elevation was. So if you go to the Craft of Exile website here and, make your item. So I picked Body Armor Dex, which will eventually be this item. When I put it together, you can see the Warlord version has the socketed attacks here. So you can add the influence, or you can add the influence up here. You can put a double influence on with Hunter. Hunter was the other one. Hunter was the one that I got the crit chance on here. So if I mouse over this little, this is supposed to be a Maven's Orb, but I have dark mode extension on right now, so everything's like inverted because this website's not made for dark mode. But I have an extension that purposely makes, websites that are not made for dark mode to be dark mode anyway, because F that, the default should be dark mode, whatever. That's just one of my weird things. But anyway, the elevated mod here bumps this critical chance up to you can get tier 2 will go from 0.5 to 1%, and then 1.1 to 1.5% on tier 1s, and then the elevated mod will give you 1.6 to 2% crit chance on there. So the elevated obviously is much better for that one. And then on the Warlord, the two that I have right now is this one. So this one elevated would be, you would also get 3 to 5 reduced physical damage taken, which I guess is okay, but I'm an majority evade thing, so that's not super helpful for me. So the one we're trying to hit is this one, because if I hit this, then I'll have minus 20 to total mana cost for the socketed attacks, and then I also avoid interruption from stuns while using the socketed attack skills, and we'll literally be spamming. This will be my my spread attack, right? So I'll literally be spamming it every map or whatever. So it's my stun immunity as well. So it's kind of cool because I don't really have a stun immunity on this build. We've just been kind of going with don't get hit. So, but it's really for the minus 20. I guess I don't even really need it to be elevated, but there wasn't too many other things to get. I guess you could also do power charges on a Redeemer, I think it is. That's frenzy charges, actually. Which one has power charges? One of these has power charges. Crusader, maybe? Yeah. So you could get 15% chance to gain a power charge on critical strike on a Crusader, and then you would also get the 3% increased damage per power charge. That's probably the most damage, but I only have 3 power charges, so it'll only be like 9% extra damage for me. And then this one has these mods as well. So the other good thing about Warlord is, I could potentially roll any of these other ones on here, right? If I'm lucky. Like my last suffix could be to all elemental resistances, which would be nice. That's probably the nuts. But on the Crusader version, I would have these choices. So that's kind of why I went with the Warlord one. There's like 0 chance I actually get this as my lucky third suffix, but maybe it could happen. So, alright, here we go. All the luck from all the people, from all of the Path of Exile of all the times, into this chest right now. Drill it. Holy shit. Who said ledge? Who said the ledge? My god. Standing in the fire at the ledge is now my luckiest spot ever. Holy shit, we're linking everything here. This is my 6th link spot now. Holy shit. That is the luckiest shit ever. I slammed both Maven Orbs. Alright. This is the cheapest possible craft you could actually have. Fist in the air. Ooh. All right, we're below average. Holy shit!
I'm not up to that
I
just
thought
yet.
for sure I was gonna have to spend another orb. I thought for sure we were going to be buying another Maven's Orb right now. Oh my god, I elevated it. Corruption Skin Majestic Plate of the Elevated Conquest. Yeah. It is kind of exciting to craft. It's just the thing is like, if you don't have some sort of cookbook like this, most people aren't going to spend, like, how many exalts have I spent so far on this craft? You know what I mean? No one's going to spend like 20 exalts to maybe find out if it works, you know? So, the Craft of Exile actually is a great tool. Because with Craft of Exile, I can at least come in here and they have like an emulator here. And you can like take your item with Hunter and Warlord and whatever, and you can say, well, what happens if I hit it with this, and then you can kind of see the percentages and stuff like that. So I used up all the luck in that spot. Yeah, don't go there. Well, everybody has their own instance, so your luck might not be as good as mine, unfortunately. But that is the luckiest I've. Well, what is the luckiest I've ever been? I did link a chest for 4 fusings one time, like many leagues ago. That's probably the luckiest I've ever been.